What is up, guys? It's Jacob here. I get a question all the time, and people ask me, how did I scale my business so quickly to where literally in a matter of 2 or 3 months I was able to have a six-figure business and be making actual extremely good money. To the fact that I quit the job that I was working at because I love phone flipping, but two, it was just so easy. Like I was making money with such an easy method. I was thinking, why would I ever work at a job for 7, 8, 9 hours and make what I can make in maybe 1.5 hours of phone flipping. Usually even less than that if I'm being completely honest with you. But guys, my secret to it, and if you talk to anybody that's extremely successful in any type of sales or business, this is kind of the method that they use. This is, I tell you all the time that success is simply a numbers game. So what I mean by that is, well, simply, the more hands you shake, the more money you make. I got that quote from my mentor who was a multimillionaire by age 27. He's 27, 28 now, still killing it. And my biggest word of advice to you, first and foremost, is you need to surround yourself with people who are killing the game, who are making great money. Because once you do that, you're going to be more motivated to make more money. You're going to see more clearly how to make more money, and then you might realize that your goals are completely too small. So I'm actually in an inner circle group that I paid about $5,000 to be in, with people that are literally millionaires, and we talk weekly, just about our goals, where we are business wise, and all of that. So, and I try to do something extremely similar with my course members. We I want them to know my success. I want them to know how well I'm doing. I want them to know the money I'm making so that they can then see it's possible for them, guys. If you're watching this video, I'm telling you now, this method and the amount of money I'm talking about is completely possible for you. And I'm saying this because I live in one of the smallest areas. Like my official town is less than 1,000 people. I don't have any huge towns near me. I live in a small area. If you think your area is too small, this is I'm proving to you it's not. And if you think your area is too big, I'm gonna prove to you with this video it's simply not true. If you have a bigger area, honestly, you can scale this 4, 5, 6 times higher. Okay. But anyways, guys, this is how I've scaled my business. I call it money math. That's what my mentor calls it. A lot of people who make a lot of money, it's just simply money math. I tell everybody that success is a numbers game. If you talk to more people, you will make more money. If you post more ads, you will make more money. If you negotiate with more people, you will make more money. Okay. So the methods I'm teaching here, they are not, they're very attainable numbers. It's nothing crazy. All of this is based on the fact that you close 10% of the people that you speak with for phone. So that's just a 10% closing rate. To be honest, that's not a good closing rate. My closing rate is probably around 50 or 60, to be completely honest. So you can scale this much higher, but I didn't want to mislead you guys and give you any type of information that maybe isn't true or set your goals too high. So I went literally baseline numbers here. So I want you to go ahead and dig in with me, okay? So let's say that you have a 10% closing rate, okay? That means that if 10 people come to you, you're only going to close one of them, all right? That means that if you talked to 100 people, you would close 10 of them. And if you talk to 500 people, you would close 50 of them if you have a 10% closing rate. And again, guys, that is not extremely good. I would be upset with myself if I had a 10% closing rate. But if you have a 10% closing rate, it's okay because you can change that and you can get better at it. But again, guys, this is like a very bottom line base number, okay? A 10% closing rate, okay? Now, let's say you make $70 per phone. And I think this is average. I'll make $70, I'll make $100 per phone, I'll make $150 per phone, but sometimes I do make $50 per phone. So we're just going to set the average of $70 per phone. Let's say you're just making $70 per phone. You buy a phone for $200 and sell it for $270. Not that hard at all. You're only making $70 per phone, okay? So if you talk to 10 people, you're going to make $70 because you know you have a 10% closing rate, right? If you talk to 10 people, you're going to buy one phone, and out of that one phone, you're going to make $70, okay? So there's $70 in your pocket. You know if you talk to 10 people in a day and you have a 10% closing rate, you're going to make that $70. Let's scale that even higher, okay? So let's say you talk to 100 people, and guys, you're talking to these people through OfferUp ads, Let Go ads, Craigslist ads, Facebook Marketplace, maybe eBay, local sales, Facebook groups. So, these numbers are definitely out there for sure. Let's say you talk to 100 people, 100 different people come up to you about selling, or you go to them about buying their phones, and you're able to close 10 of them out of 100 people. You just closed 10. It's a 10% closing rate. If you're making $70 per phone, you're going to make $700 in that one day because you talked to 100 people and you knew that you would close 10 of them because you have a 10% closing rate. And then let's scale that even higher, okay? So let's say because you have this 10% closing rate, and guys, stay with me. This is an actual method. This is what I use. This is my biggest tip to scaling my business. So guys, stay with me here. Let's say you talk to 500 people. By logic, because you have a 10% closing rate, stay with me here, you should close 50 of them, okay? So now, if you close 50 people in one day, I've done this handfuls of times. You close 50 people in one day, you're going to make $3,500 in that one day. Obviously, guys, you're gonna have to have the cash flow to be able to buy all of these phones, but if you're in this for a couple months, it's no issue at all, none. So let's look at it this way. You talk to 10 people, you close one, you make $70. You talk to 100 people, you close 10 of them, you make $700. You talk to 500 people, you close 50 of them, and you make $3,500. And you can do all of this in one day. Guys, so many phone flippers are lazy, and they try to do a day's worth of work over the course of a week. This should be the complete opposite. You should be doing a week's worth of work in one day. So people who come up to me, whether it's in my phone flipping group or course members, and they say they're not getting enough phones. I always ask them, how many people are you talking to? Because I live in an extremely small area, not a lot of people at all, no big towns near me, and I have no issue getting these phones, and it's not all from repeat customers. I meet new customers pretty much daily. So this is exactly how you do it, guys. You've got to post the ads. So let's take this a step further, okay? Let's say if you talk to 10 people and you only get one person, and you only close one person, okay? Well, let's think, how can you talk to those 10 people? Because some of you are thinking, well, I'll post 2 or I'll post 3 ads in a day and I might get 5 replies. So if that's the case, again, it's a numbers game. You have to be able to multiply that even more, okay? So if you let's say you make one post and you get 2 replies. Obviously with one post, and if you get 2 replies to that post with 2 people with their phones, you're not going to be able to obtain these numbers because you're not getting the 10 people, the 100 people, or the 500 people. So guys, it's the money math. If you know, think about this, guys, this is how you scale your business. If you know that if you just do one post, you'll get 2 replies, how do you get to that number 10? How do you get to where 10 people are talking to you? You literally multiply it by 5, and then you've got your 10. So at this point now, instead of one post, you're going to do 5 posts. Because if you do 5 posts and 2 people comment on each one, that's 10 people there. Think of it, guys. If you want to scale that to 100, I don't know, you would do 20 posts. It's not hard. 20, 50, 40, 60 posts to obtain your goals anywhere that you want to be on this baseline. Guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. There are days I'm doing hundreds of posts, whether it's from Craigslist, whether it's Facebook, OfferUp, any of those. I had a course member who put in the group this morning that one of the methods that I taught within the course, he tried it out last night, woke up to 72 messages. 72. Another one commented below that and said, I did the same thing and 20 people replied to me. Guys, there are people out there willing to buy and sell phones, okay? So we've got the money math down. We know that if you want to make $700 in one day and you have a 10% closing rate, you need to talk to 100 people. And guys, these numbers can change. Let's say that your average profit is $100. Okay, awesome. You just made $1,000 just by meeting with 10 people. And guys, it is not hard at all. It is a numbers game. I wish I could just drill that into every single person's head, because so many people get discouraged when they post 5 or 6 ads and they're getting no replies. Well, here's the thing, guys. You only posted 5 or 6. If you posted 70, 75, 80 ads in one day, you're gonna start hitting somewhere in this range of numbers. And it's that easy, guys. At that point, it comes down to how much do you want it? How much do you truly want to be, I'll be completely honest with you, rich? How much do you want that money? How much would you, how much better would your life be if you're making this amount of money each day? And so you might be saying, well, Jacob, I understand that, but I don't have time to post 50, 60, 70 ads in a day. You say that, but a lot of people are still watching TV, they're still going out to eat, they're still hanging out with friends, they're still doing stuff that's not making them this money. Guys, it's hard doing this, but it's also hard being broke. So just choose your hard. Like, I've seen that quote everywhere, and it makes so much sense. It's hard to be this successful, but it's also hard to be broke. So choose choose where you want to put your work into. Do you want to put your work into being broke and then wondering where you're going to get your next meal if you can go out to eat and support your family? Or do you want to put your money into posting ads and making this type of money, guys? Again, it is a numbers game, okay? So let's say if you talk to 50 people or 500 people in a day, I get these very often, and you close 50 of them, you're going to make 3,500. But let's take that a step further. Let's say your closing rate is awful. It's astronomically terrible. And you talk to 500 people, but you only close 10 of them. I can't even do the math in my brain because that's such a small number. So let's say you talk to 500 people and you only close 10 of them. Here's the good news, guys. You're still making $700 a day. Who would not like an extra $700 in their pocket? And it's not hard. All you have to do is post the ads in the right places, know the techniques, and know how to do it. You're going to get these 500 replies. And even if you just close 10 of them, just 10 people out of 500, $700. Guys, these are not crazy numbers. This is not hard. This is stuff that I was able to do while working another job, while in school, and flipping phones. So it's not that difficult, guys. If you want it, you can make it happen. People who have been in phone flipping for years longer than me ask how I scaled my business up, how I got to where I am. This is my biggest tip, guys. It's that I showed up every single day, posted my ads, talked to people, and it's simply a numbers game. If you're not getting enough people talking to you, just think of it simply. Post more ads. Get more people coming to you, guys. It's that simple. I had a course member right before I made this video who was messaging me and asking, why he's essentially getting a 50% of his Craigslist ads are getting flagged. So what I'm going to tell him is, if 50% of your ads are getting flagged, instead of posting 2 ads, well, one of them's going to stay up. Post 20 ads and then you have 10 staying up. It's a numbers game, guys. You have to be able to calculate your success rate and then multiply it, and that's how you're going to make money. Let's say that you just worked for 16 hours a day and slept 8 hours. Nobody sleeps 8 hours anymore. Everybody sleeps 6 or 7. Let's say you work for 16 hours. You can talk to this 500 people. And let's say you just did this one time a month, one day out of the month, relaxed every other day. You're still making $3,500 a month. Y'all, I know some of you are looking at me and watching this video thinking I'm absolutely crazy. Maybe I am, but guys, this is how you be successful. I've done this. I've seen it work. I know this works. Okay, guys? So, and then lastly, just to kind of put all the math back together, okay? It says if you talk to 100 people daily, so you've got this number here, and you only close 10% of them at $70 profit, so you talk to 100 people, you only close 10, and you make $70 on each person. And you do this for 30 days, so a month. If you do this for 1 month, you would make $21,000 that month only because you talked to 100 people every day and you bought 10 phones every single day from those 100 people. You're going to make $21,000 a month or $252,000 a year. Guys, that's doctor money. That's what highly intelligent people make. And I'm telling you guys, all you need to do these numbers, we'll take all these numbers away. To make $252,000 a year, you need to buy 10 phones a day and make $70 on each phone. So think, how can you do that? How can you buy 10 phones a day and make $70 on each phone? You might not need to talk to 100 people. You might need to start out talking to 500 or 600 people. And guys, that's completely attainable. Think of the towns near you. Think of any town within 30 minutes, and you need to have ads posted in those towns, guys. I can't stress this enough. It is a numbers game, okay? I hope y'all, since I sincerely hope that you apply this, that you've watched the video this long. And I cannot stress enough, guys, this is not a crazy method. I'm telling you, this is how I got where I am. And if you do this, I'm not going to promise you'll be where I am, but you will make money, almost guaranteed, because it's just a numbers game. If you're talking to 100, 500, 600, 700 people, you're going to start buying a whole bunch of phones. And it's as simple as just posting in Facebook groups. You know the methods, guys. And if you don't, you need to join my course. Or let's say your methods aren't working, you need to join my course. Because I've got people in there. I post screenshots in the A through Z group all the time. They wake up, they've got 50 or 60 messages and leads coming in. Guys, I put my exact blueprint into the course. I put my updated techniques. Every week I'm putting stuff in there. I'm putting new techniques that work for me, that are proven by me. And I make sure they work, and then I put them in the group. So if you're having trouble with this, if you don't know how to get these 100 people, these 500 people, or even 1,000 people in your inbox, texting you, messaging you, calling you every day, I'm just going to be honest, you need to figure that out. The easy answer for me is to tell you, get in my course and I can show you how to do this. But guys, regardless, remember, it is a numbers game. Make these numbers happen and you will make a lot of money, guys. You have no idea the amount of money that just at your fingertips, okay? And guys, none of this is even including your repeat business. So you still get all of this money plus the people who come to you just because they know you, and you don't even have to negotiate with them any day of the week. It's super easy, guys. I sincerely hope that y'all put this into motion, because your life can honestly be changed by doing this, guys. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. If you're not in my free Facebook group, Phone Flipping A through Z, join it. I want to have y'all in there. All these videos from YouTube are posted there. Regardless, guys, thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.